talk to you about talking to cash buyers. All right, this is one of people's number one fear, and I get it, especially when it's new. These people that have cash, or at least have access to cash or know how to get cash, are these big, scary, imaginary people out there, right? Well, honestly, asking a cash buyer what they're interested in or making this call is one of the most empowering and powerful things that you can do, okay? So I always like to start out by just saying, you know, if you're new, go ahead and say you're new. Or if you've been doing this for a while but you're trying to ramp up business, you know, tell them a little bit about what you've been doing. But the big thing is people, it goes back to dating, I guess. You're supposed to ask about the other person, right? Let's do that. Find out what they're interested in. So my first question always to a cash buyer is tell me what you're seeing right now. Tell me what you look for. Tell me what you're interested in. What gets you excited? What's your strategy? Get them talking about their business. And the more open-ended your questions are, but the more like you truly show that you're interested in, the more information you're going to get. And don't just use the simple of what's your criteria. Okay, what's your criteria is not exactly exciting. It doesn't show that you're interested in it. It's just purely a business transaction. They want to feel that you actually are interested in what it is that they do, okay? So again, take your enthusiasm and ask, tell me about what you're interested in. What are you seeing in today's market? What gets you excited about a property? Okay, so that's the first question, is get the general topic. Now, even if you get them talking a little bit, you're probably not going to get as much as you want. So my second question is always, tell me about the last deal you did. Great, right? Tell me about the last deal you did. That paints a picture. A lot of times you'll find out bedrooms, bathrooms, if they rehabbed it and resold it on the market, if they kept it as a rental, how much work they put into it, what neighborhood it's in, all of those things that can be on a buyer qualification form, you can get by just having them tell you the story about the last deal that they did. And most of the time, if they're a good investor, they're excited about the last deal they did. They're excited to tell you the step by step by step of the deal that they accomplished, which is awesome, right? Okay, so the next question I ask is not even a question, it's more of a statement followed by a question. If you've been out to look at properties with a realtor, or you've gotten some properties sent to you, or you've seen some properties on the MLS or Craigslist or whatever it is, I always take one of those properties. Now I don't disclose it, the address or anything like that, unless I have it locked up, but I paint a picture. I was actually looking at a deal the other day, or I'm currently negotiating on a deal, and I tell them about it. I'm going to tell them about the area, bedrooms, bathrooms, what I think and work it needs, and then I follow up by saying, if I do get this locked up, would you be interested? How great is that? I just painted a picture for them, so do they take me more seriously now? Yeah, because I'm actually out there doing things, okay? I'm not just talking about some magical system. And that's another point that I love to bring up is a lot of the books and people that you listen to, they always say the phrase, I have creative marketing strategies to find deals that no one else can find. And maybe that is true. Maybe they have some sort of system or software that helps them search out these things. But what I've found is true for most investors is they either have a fabulous system or they work really, really hard. And more often than not, it's working hard and working smart that makes people good, successful investors. So honestly, that's what I tell people. They go, well, how are you finding your deals? I work really hard. I have a couple different programs and I'm constantly working. And that's how I get my deals. And that's huge because I think people still respect hard work, especially if they're entrepreneurial themselves. So let them know that, you know, it isn't necessarily a magical technique that you're using or any sort of creative technique. It's hard work, effort, and consistency. And that will definitely help you build a rapport with these cash buyers quickly. Best of success.